In SimoneInzaghi's InterMilan, the 3-5-2 in attack and 5-3-2 in defense is the most commonly used setup. No surprises there. But what is surprising? How fluid and dynamic this structure becomes in real games. One of the most fascinating aspects is how the centre-backs don't just defend, they drive the attack. This is one of Inter's trademark tactical weapons. In this video, let's break it all down with real matches, the big ones, the high-stakes clashes, and see how Inzaghi's Inter turn a classic back three into something far more unpredictable. When Inter are building from the back, a midfielder drops into the backline, turning the usual back three into a temporary back four. This gives the centre-backs more support in building up, and Alessandro Bastoni, who started as the left centre-back, shifts wide and operates like a full-back. Up front, Lautaro drops into the number 10 space, the wing-backs push high like wingers, and the whole shape morphs into a 4-3-3. In this sequence, Bastoni delivers a cross from the left-back zone, and inside the box? You've got two strikers and both wing-backs attacking it, creating a four-man surge. As Inter move from deep to the middle third, Bastoni drops back into the left centre-back position, and Inter return to a back three. Bastoni makes a smart, well-timed forward run. He finds space as the third man, and becomes the key to unlocking the defense. When defenders shift toward him, it leaves Carlos Augusto wide open on the flank. That's where the danger really starts. Now in this sequence, Bayern's defensive line steps up high, pressing aggressively. But that leaves a big pocket of space between their midfield and backline. Inter spot it right away. Their keeper doesn't hesitate, he launches a long ball straight to the two strikers, completely bypassing Bayern's forwards and midfield. Inter's front two do a great job holding up the ball, winning those crucial first and second touches. Lautaro drops into the number 10 role to link things up, and that's when it really clicks. Bastoni, playing as the left centre-back, sees the space and makes a clever run forward. Pop move shows Inter's formation fluidity and positional rotation. The left centre-back essentially becomes a left-back in a back four. Both wing-backs push up and play like traditional wingers. And Lautaro, one of the two strikers, drops into the number 10 role. This looks just like a classic front four in a 4-2-3-1, a number 9 and number 10 linking up, with both wingers making runs in behind. When Bayern push high, Inter respond with smart rotations, unpredictable movement, and perfect timing to exploit the open spaces. When Inter face high pressing, the shape of their backline, whether it's a back three or a back four, often depends on how many players the opponent commits to the press. If the press is intense, Inter have a clever solution. They don't just rely on defenders. Instead, two midfielders can drop deep to form a more technical backline. In these moments, you'll often see Serie, the central centre-back, and Bastoni, the left centre-back, stepping up into midfield positions, almost like double pivots. That setup gives them better control, precise passing, and helps them build up under pressure. It's a subtle shift, but it completely changes how Inter escape the press and build their attacks. When the opponent presses with numbers, Inter can adapt by pulling a midfielder and a wing-back wide to help build a back four. That shift pushes the central centre-back higher, almost into a holding midfield role. And this kind of rotation? That's exactly what makes this system so fascinating. At first glance, it might look a little chaotic, players popping up in unexpected areas. But there's real structure behind it. Every position is still covered, just not by the usual player. Someone else has rotated in to do that job. Take their match against Atalanta in Serie A, for example, a team known for aggressive man-marking. To break it, Pavard starts as the right centre-back but ends up attacking from the left wing. Why? Because the moment Inter's forwards drag a marker out of position, it creates space somewhere else. These wide, sweeping rotations take full advantage of man-to-man systems, turning defensive pressure into attacking opportunities. Alright, that's it for this video. If you found it interesting, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, see you next time.